White has the two bishops and...
So rook, bishop and two pawns for the queen.
Yeah.
And
looks very promising for white.
Yeah, we know how powerful the queen can be, but white simply has more pieces, right?
Yeah, however, in time trouble, this queen can cause
like
a lot of damage.
Checks from everywhere, yeah? Queen f1. Who's to move? Oh, no, it's white to move.
Yeah, now rook d6 had been played.
Rook d6, yeah, also planning to take on g6, yeah?
Yeah,
so we have to
queen
give a
f1
check, yeah. Have to give a check from...
King e4. White's main asset is that his bishop on b3 is protected. This is very, very important.
Like everything is protected, yeah?
Only his bishop on e3 is loose, but this doesn't seem to be so important.
So, queen h1 was... Yeah, queen h1 check was played and king went to d3.
Queen f1 check.
Yeah, Daniil keeps giving checks.
That's all what he can do.
Else? Yeah.
And let's not forget about bishop a5 check. I mean,
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, for example, king d2 might run into bishop a5 check,
and all of a sudden...
And then this king c2, queen e2 check feels already a bit shaky. Maybe nothing happened, bishop d2.
Bishop d2, you cannot
queen
take
e4
on
and
d2,
you go to b2 and you anyway have to go back to d8, but it illustrates some things. You can easily see some ghosts with few seconds on the clock.
C2.
King c2, yeah.
He goes king c2 instead of king d2.
It's also more logical and more natural, yeah.
Right,
to stay on the light square.
The king runs to the queen side, yeah. Queen e2, bishop d2, I assume. Yeah, that's the problem for black. I mean, too many things, yeah. The pawn on d7, which essentially never lets you to activate the bishop from d8.
However, the question what I see, for example, after some check and I move the king, that how are you going to make progress?
Yeah, how do you win exactly? Okay, Dubov went for one more check on e4. Yeah. King c1. Yeah, sooner or later he will have to play king f8. Yeah, the question, how do you win then, yeah?
Because usually, I mean, you are supposed to do something, but all those moves which do something give up a little bit of control of some squares. G5, wow. Also breaking the structure, yeah?
G5, white takes, queen takes e5, I assume. I mean, that's why G5 was played, right?
Yeah.
Queen takes e5. Rook d5. Yeah, I mean, just look. He puts the rook on d5 and everything is protected. Queen e4. Now, is there any kind of tactic? No, not really.
Yeah, if you can't... Yeah, but that's the point. If you can't win immediately, then it's not so easy to win. And
yeah, black is fighting.
And then time can be a factor. We don't know the time, unfortunately. Yeah?
What I can see on a camera, Oparin has a little bit more, but they both are well below 1 minute, so it's
so
tough.
A4.
Nevertheless, yeah. A4 and then the king. Yeah, so that's a perfect view. So we will continue watching it from the camera view.
So in fact he has 56 seconds. Yeah.
Check.
That's a lot of time. Yeah.
Check, king to b2, and king will find safety on a2. As far as I understand.
But then you are pinned, then... but you can do actually a5, bishop takes a5, d8 queen, yeah?
So he can... No, that's the...
That's kind of, even if you just...
Right, but the position we have, yeah, it's a good attempt, but the position we have on our... black diagram is like some moves away from reality. a5, queen f2, so he didn't take on a5.
No, because anyway then d8 is coming.
King c2. Yeah, too many threats to deal with, right? King f8, but kind of doesn't stop really. And the pawn goes forward, a6. Yeah, at some point there is a feeling like it will be too many threats to deal with, yes.
And also practically it's so difficult for black because white is so protected.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we are different to computer programs, because I've seen, you know, engines holding absolutely unimaginable positions, right? I
Yeah.
mean, somehow they managed, especially with the queen. Evgeny is very strong playing with the queen. Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, Peter, but
I have noticed.
usually-
I even experienced it myself in Dortmund 2000 when I played against Deep Junior in a classical tournament, and I was completely winning. And I decided that okay, I'm already very tired, and it's the last round of the tournament. Everybody kind of finished. It's the last game. I will force a draw from a winning position, and then I try to force the draw, and suddenly computer says, "Sorry, but now you are losing in 30-something moves."
Okay,
I said, "Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I will resign."
I'm better. Okay, and looks like Oparin cannot find the way through. I mean, it must be completely winning with pawns on d7, a6, with all the pieces protecting the king, but it's still...
But still, it continues, and now the time equalized. Yeah?
I have a question. Can I take on g5?
Yeah,
Well, according to Daniil Dubov, the answer is yes.
because there is
Yeah, the point is d8, I'm
Yeah.
taking on d8 and
And
the check
queen
from
b6.
b6. So bishop d3 check first, f5. Oh, well, what a funny move, f5.
well, there was nothing else.
But it also makes sense, you know, to get rid of the pawn. Because sometimes the stalemate ideas should not be underestimated, as we've seen from Karyakin's game yesterday. So
Yeah.
bishop takes f5, king f7. What a good defense, what a good fight. I mean, he could still lose in the end, and there will be no surprise. He's fighting like a lion. 3, bishop d8, blocking the
Yeah.
pawn. So now a6 is to move forward somehow. Well, rook check to f5. You cannot go to e file. You cannot go to... Well, essentially you have to go back to g8, right?
Yeah, this feels...
Yeah, that feels terrible. He goes back to g8. Bishop c4 check. King h7. Still no mate, though.
That's also irritating, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're playing with white and the guy... You know your position is winning. Yeah, your opponent knows he's lost, but he's still capable of finding those resources. And
especially because black has only moves. And with white you are searching for the kill, which
okay, rook
can
h5.
result of losing some time.
King g6, yeah, the situation on the clock is the opposite right now. Okay. Queen b6, he has rook b5 if he wants.
Yeah.
Should be winning. Okay, bishop b5 and queen c2. King a3 and how about bishop f6?
Yeah, suddenly...
Bishop f6. I mean,
wow.
he doesn't have that many pieces, but the ones he has, he managed to activate to the maximum.
Yeah, now what to do with white?
Rook e2.
Rook e2, luckily.
Aha, so bishop b2 check. Now he's answered with king a2 and the queen is hanging. All right, but if we go
C1
queen
check?
c1, yes. He has to play queen c1 check. Then king goes to b3. And he will try to sneak to b7, like king c4, d5, c6,
No, but
b7.
now I
I
give
mean,
queen d1 check. Isn't it a perpetual?
Ah, well,
Because
queen
rook c2
d1.
runs into queen b1.
okay, so queen d1 makes a draw.
Makes a draw.
And he found it. So king a3, we just go back, yeah?
Yeah.
And maybe I can play king a3. Ah, no, there is no
it's
way for white.
It seems,
There is no way for white.
it seems it's a draw.
There is no way for white. White can still lose the game. I was thinking of going with the king to a5. Now queen c1, king
Then
a4.
bishop d8 mate
Yeah,
at
that's
the
a,
end, yeah.
that's a nice, yeah. I think it's a draw, yeah. So there was a possibility to go king a4, and then after queen d1 check, king a5, and then you're getting mated from d8. I mean, so you're pushing it too much, and then you
Yeah, draw.
lose.
Wow, what a save by
Yeah, that's
Daniil Dubov.
That's a tremendous defense by Daniil Dubov, who was whose position was lost for last 50 moves, something like that.
That we have seen, yeah.